Thought I'd jump on live while I clean the kitchen. So I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Have you popped up over here? I'm gonna make two videos. Okay. So one with me washing the dishes. I have to put some lip gloss on, guys. Sorry. Mm. So one is me cleaning the kitchen. In the next video, I will be cooking dinner. So I'm gonna break it up into two videos for you guys. So it's just not a long video. I'm off of work today. Let me get my glasses on. Hey, MD. I'm gonna see if I can raise this phone up some so I can see you better to see you with. Okay. This might not be the answer. All right, that is so much better. Okay. Hey, Sam. Yeah, I do, Sam. I have them. Your channel is about gloves. Is that a thing? Do you get a lot of viewers to watch you wear gloves? Hey, Woodrow Wilson, how you doing? We're having a discussion about gloves, surgical gloves. How you been doing? I'm off work today, back in the place to be in the kitchen. I've been doing pretty good. Somebody's requested me to wear gloves, and that's not a hard request. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hold on one second, guys. Let me see if I have some. Okay. Are these gloves okay? Look at this. Boom. And they are one of my favorite colors. All right, don't get me in trouble, Sam, by wearing gloves on here. I've been in trouble too many times on YouTube. All right, I'm gonna wash the dishes, guys. All right, that wasn't that hard. I'm gonna wash the dishes and use them to protect my hands from the cleaning things. Make sure you like the video, Sam. And make sure you subscribe. I'm only going to use I'm only going to use these gloves while I wash the dishes. I have some cooking to do, and I am washing dishes with bleach, so no problem. How have you guys been doing? What's been going on? I know I should have one like on the channel, which would be Sam. But anyway, I'm off work today washing these dishes. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Nice and clean. Oh yeah, I'm not sponsored by the. Hey Josh, thank you for saying that. Not sponsored by the people whose gloves I'm wearing. Maybe I shouldn't have held it up, but I'm using a scouring pad just to scrub the bottom of them. I've had these pots for years. Let me see if I can scrape off of this. Look at this. This is I've had these pots so long, and look at the bottom here, copper bottom. I forgot the name of them. Hey, Mixer. Sam, that was a great suggestion because I wash my dishes with bleach in the water, and I don't feel like my dishes get clean when I do. And I've been contemplating wearing gloves for a long time. That's why they were so easy and accessible to get to, because it helps protect my hands. So I have nice soft hands. Hey, Mixer in the house. I have some dishes. I was gonna make 2 videos, but I don't really have that kind of time to do it, and I want to hang out and do stuff. So I'm washing the dishes, and then while the dishes are going, I'm going to get dinner going. This is my life. This is my life. I work quite a bit, and I'm tired when I get off. And so dinner doesn't always get done the way I wanted to. Last night I went to bed without dinner because I was tired. Very tired from my day. And you guys know I like to cook, and of course I like to eat. And I'm trying not to eat out. My day was good. It was laid back. It was productive. it was productive, and then I took a little nap. You know, I tried to chill. My days off, I try to be productive, but also still try to appreciate the day off, because this is the last day off that I have this week, and the rest of the days I work. My dishwater got dirty really fast, and I don't like washing dishes. You see, I just put bleach in my dishes thing, so I can put bleach in my water. I don't feel like my dishes are clean if they don't have bleach in them. And then henceforth, the gloves, guys. Sam reminded me I needed to wear the gloves. I try to wash the dishes that I like to wash the least first. So it's pots and pans, but then I have so many mugs that need to be washed that I'm gonna wash those. Yes. I like to turn them over because I'm just let them air dry while I get this together. Did you guys work today? Did you guys have a good day? I'm gonna go empty this trap out because it has some food particles in there. So we're gonna have a Salisbury steak today. I'm gonna make my version of it, and then we're gonna have, I don't know if we're gonna have corn or cabbage, but then instant mashed potatoes. I'm not gonna do a complicated meal today. Something simple and good. All right. Did you guys have a good Labor Day? Did anybody have to work? Was everybody off work on Labor Day? I was off work on Labor Day, and I bought some shades, and I did put them up. Not my favorite thing to do, but it was successful. Some living room shades. I should have did a video, but I didn't. I didn't want anybody to see me fall. And sometimes I'm in a grumpy mood when I have to do that kind of stuff. I'm trying to have a more cheerful disposition when I do it. Putting those coffee mugs away. Okay, it's another coffee mug. Goodness gracious. while those are doing that, I'm gonna wash the coffee pot out. Do you guys drink coffee? Do you have a favorite kind? I kind of want some more coffee, but I'll be up all night long, which is not a bad idea because I have things I need to get done. In Jamaica, Ewan, what do you do over in Jamaica? What do you do for work? I have this cup and it doesn't keep this stuff cold anymore. I don't know what I think I don't know if I want to keep it or get rid of it. Hey Sam Gloves in the UK. What do you do over there, Sam? Do you sell gloves? Amaya, hold on a second, guys. Hey, babe. I have 2 wine bottles in my room. Can you bring them down and set them right here if I have? There's 2 wine bottles by my living room. And don't come in the kitchen. All right, my little girl's bringing me my beverage downstairs. Hey, Chris E. How you doing? Hey, guess what? I'm thinking about having cabbage for dinner. I was just gonna ask where Chris E is. Chris E, please come forward. Come forward in the classroom. How you been doing? Hey, Sam. Thanks for watching. After I get these few dishes washed. What did I tell you to do? I said, don't come in here. I said, put them by the TV. I gave you directions. have the glasses on so I can see you guys. Give me a little beverage. I am going to get the cabbage. I just have to wash a few dishes while I do it. I just lost the lid. There it is. I'm glad you guys love the little things that I do. Just for you guys. Just for you guys. I have to remember to order some things that I need for the cabinet here. All right. There we go. There we go. Push some of these to the back. Alright. First I didn't have any mugs, and then now I have a bunch of mugs. I struggled with coffee mugs. I did. Now I have so many, I don't know what to do. I kept buying them every time I seen them, and now guess who's got coffee mugs? Guess who's got coffee mugs, guys? Okay. I know it's another one of those. Or not. I thought I had 6 of that kind. Coffee mugs. All right. Let's see. So, hey, baddies. You want some sleeping videos? Hey, Jimmy McCormick. Hey. Hey, friend. It's good to see you. I'm in this kitchen once again, getting some things done. I'm gonna cook dinner. I think I'm gonna make a Salisbury steak and some onion gravy, some cabbage. I just have to wash some dishes first. I'm happy to see you as well. Okay, because I am about to yawn that is, so don't even say it. I took a really short nap today. I'm gonna get dinner going in like just a few minutes. Making progress. I have had some greasy pizza lately, Chris. I went to Sam's Club, and I don't, well, I said their name, okay? But nevertheless, their pizza is pretty good, but it is greasy. Yes, it is. I love all you guys. Thank you for the love and support. Oh, see, I'm glad I have these gloves on because here's a piece of glass here. Something broke here. Oh, yeah. I broke a glass a bit ago. Uh, Let me see. I think on Labor Day I had some baked beans, Chris. I had some baked beans then. They were really good. We had baked beans, pork chops. Okay. Throw these away. I'm making progress, guys. So I've been thinking about making a podcast, like a late night podcast, something separate from YouTube. What do you think would be a good idea tonight? See, I was just saying that, and you just brought it up. I didn't even read your comment, and that's what I'm talking about doing. Is doing like a late night podcast. It might be meant to be, Jimmy. I'm not gonna start the podcast tonight, but I might go live tonight. And sometimes I go live, and when I ate my dinner, so maybe we'll see how this goes with this dinner cooking. I have a few more dishes, and when I get done washing the dishes, I'm taking the gloves off. I'm just protecting my hands from the chemicals, the bleach that I use in the water. With Sam's excellent suggestion that I do. Thank you for caring, guys. Say please. Hey, Sam. Sam, I am. So, yeah, guys, I was thinking about the podcast. And I have some really interesting ideas. Once I get some more steps towards it, which I'm learning about it and how to do it right now, then I'll give you guys a update. All right. So now we have that. Can you guys hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. I'll put the flour away. All right. I'm going to stir this up. I'm going to put a little bit of water in here. I did not put garlic in there. So we're going to get that garlic going. I'm letting these burgers cook really well. I don't want any pink in there. These are like a slider steak burger type of situation. Garlic powder. I have a lot of garlic powder. Every time I go shopping, I grab one. Or two. Okay, I'm not going to keep looking for one, and I have several. Okay, here's one. I put a nice amount in there. Okay. So I'm going to add my gravy in here with this I'm adding that gravy in there with my with the meat. And the juices from that meat is going to add to the flavor. With the onions, I use garlic, pink Himalayan sea salt, and chicken bouillon. So that's black pepper. That should give us a nice flavor. But I'm going to taste it right now to see if this gravy needs any other flavoring. Okay. It's seasoned very well. And I wanted a strong seasoning because I didn't season the meat. It was like a high quality ground beef from one of the big box stores, okay? And I'm gonna just let it cook slow. Now, and with it in there, that gravy flavor is gonna cook right on into that meat. And I have it on low, so the gravy doesn't get stick. Seasoned really well. All right. Now we're gonna have mashed potatoes. I think I'm gonna do corn today, just because it's a little bit faster. We're gonna do instant mashed potatoes and corn. And I like my instant mashed potatoes thick, so I'm going to use quite a bit. Could do rice, but we have 2 cans of whole kernel corn. That gravy has a really good flavor to it. So when I do the canned corn, I'm going to wash the lid off. I rinsed it off, but we're going to give it a good swipe with this good bleach water. I pour all the juice off of the corn. If it was an emergency situation and I needed that water, I would use it. But otherwise, and some people even go to the and rinse it off. So I'm gonna rinse it off a little bit. Okay. Oh, I did that. I was just making sure I was putting it in the right pot, and then I made a little splash dash. And then, here we go. I'm going to open up the second can. I've opened the second can because I want leftovers so I can take some for lunch tomorrow. And that's another reason why I'm making a generous amount so we can have leftovers. Try my hardest not to eat out. And it gets expensive eating out, and then like close to my job, like right next door is an Asian restaurant, and their food is very like meh. It is. But they won my business because they're like right next door. So I dropped the thing down here, and I got to get it. Hey, Chris E. I dropped the lid to the can down there. Oh, did it go? Okay, it came out. Okay. And I spilled some corn over there as well, so got that up. Now I'm going to wash this pot. I'm gonna stir this meat. If the gravy doesn't get thicker sooner, then I'm going to make a slurry to make it get a little bit thicker. A little thicker faster. This gravy is almost too salty. But because I'm going to use mashed potato, use instant mashed potatoes, and well, yeah, now we have some that's open, so we're gonna use these. I'm making them super thick. I'm gonna turn that heat down on it. I'm gonna add some sour cream. I don't have any milk. I had a really big cup of coffee today. I'm going to use this spoon because I need a nice whopping amount of sour cream in there in those potatoes to make them nice and creamy. Okay, guys, now those mashed potatoes are looking nice and creamy. I'm going to add just a dabble bit more of that cream in there. And then that ensures that I'm not wasting any off of that spoon. Okay, close that back up. I'm going to add a nice dollop because I want this sauce to be a little bit creamy. Okay. Jeff, you know, you guys have been requesting it, and I'm going to have to do it soon. I just want one more dollop in my mashed potatoes. I'm going to taste these. These mashed potatoes are so bland, and I want them that way because the gravy is so powerful. The onion gravy is looking good. I did put a little bit of cream in there. It definitely doesn't need any other seasoning. Let me taste it. Yeah. It's still... I'm going to put that corn on. I'm going to turn the potatoes off. use some of this butter for the potatoes and some of this butter for the corn. Okay, and the rest of it is for the corn. And I know it doesn't seem like that much butter, but it's enough. Okay. Alright. So dinner's almost done. I know it's a late start, but got a few things done. I'm gonna stir the corn first. This is whole kernel corn. It didn't say sweet corn, so I'm definitely gonna add a little bit of sweetness to it because I like my corn to be sweet. I'm not adding any salt in the corn. I don't cook with a lot of salt usually, but I was very heavy-handed with that gravy. So I'm just stirring that butter in. Hey, Casey. All right. I'm going to stir this gravy up. I'm going to show you guys what we're working with. I'll show you what we're working with today. All right. I need to stir the butter on into this mashed potato situation. You know what? I have to add a little bit of something to these mashed potatoes. Just add a little tiny bit of garlic powder in there. This is what dinner is looking like, guys. I'm gonna turn the camera around. That's a Salisbury steak. That is butter, and then that's corn. All right. This is how we're doing it over here. Okay. It's a simple meal. All right. We're gonna just use that up. And hold on, Chris. Right back. All right, guys. Thank you, Casey. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna show you the. I'm gonna start the gravy right now. The onion gravy. Oh, I think I got a piece of corn in there, but okay. These are actually sliders from one of the big box stores. I didn't want to break them up. That corn, that butter in there. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to plate it up. So the sliders came with well, I bought the buns for the sliders. And we're going to treat them like they're French bread or whatever is bread. So I like these dinner bowls a lot. I'm going to get another one. So actually, why is it wet right there? A wet spot on my floor. Alright. So I have these pretzel rolls, I guess. Let's see. Batavian pretzel rolls. And we're gonna cut these. I'm just tear that open and make it like an open face sandwich. Or should I just cut it in like a bowl? Because it has like a, how we do it, cut it like a bowl. Okay. You know, open it up like that. Because we have a lot of gravy and we want to enjoy that good gravy. Okay. So now this is what we're going to do. We're going to put open this up. And put the mashed potatoes on there. Okay? Guys, with me? We're putting the mashed potatoes directly on the bread. And because we like cheese around here, I'm going to put a little sprinkle of cheese on the outside. So these potatoes are cheesy, okay? Because we're making a bowl, we're going to put that corn on overflow on that bowl. Okay? That one is mine. My little girl may not want as much corn. Okay? Are you guys with me? Are you with me? So I've turned the meat off, the onion gravy off. I love onions, so I'm going to lay down the law with these onions. My little girl, she likes onions okay. So I'm not going out of my way to put onions on her plate. Whatever she gets is what she gets. And I'm going to, that comes up in that gravy. So I'm going to put 2 pieces of meat on hers. And guess what? I'm going to have 2 pieces of meat as well. This is very, okay? So I have a spoon with holes in it. I'm going to rinse that spoon off. And I'm going to get that other spoon. And I'm going to add that gravy onto this bowl. Okay? And we want that gravy up and around that bread on the bottom and everything. And this is what it looks like. That's hers. And I'm going to get me some gravy, some of that good gravy. I'm going to eat on live because you guys hung out with me. Okay. My stools I took out the kitchen. So, and I have plenty of gravy on mine. And because I didn't, I made the gravy very seasoned. I'm going to get her situated. And this is her bowl. Here's her meat. Okay. I'm going to, it might look strange to you guys, but this is what we're having, and it's going to be really good. See? I don't know if she wants this or, let me ask her. She can tell me. Hey, babe. Your dinner's ready. Do you want that food ready for tonight, or do you want it for the morning? Oh, the freezer in the morning? Okay, I'm going to put it back there. Okay. Huh? You what?
I want the one that's in the fridge for now.
Here, we'll take this one and I'll put the one so it's cold and put this one in the freezer. Okay.
It's slushy.
Okay, and then I put one in the freezer. And here's your, let me get you a napkin. I made us a bowl. Okay. Does that look good? She said, oh, wow. Do you want a straw? Okay. Okay, guys. I do work tomorrow. You're welcome. Did I give you a napkin already?
Yes.
Okay. All right, guys. So, I did bring my charger down with me. And it's a good thing because the phone is about to die.
Gotta grab my bone.
Okay, guys. I don't know how we're going to do this, but we're going to do it.
What's that? Oh, because I'm like, where's that little table?
Gotta put some stuff down. Yes. You doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys. I'm gonna figure this out real quick.
Could actually help you with that.
I took it out already. So, guys, let me get my phone started. All right. What y'all do? Get that candle that's in the kitchen that I you'll see where I had the people in. Yeah, Casey, I work tomorrow. Do you work tomorrow? Do you see it? It's a candle by the left side, Amaya. You don't see it? You don't see the cup to the left in front of the lamp? Do you see it? And it was inside of a candle.
Wait.
Hurry up!
Okay.
Put that back. I didn't ask you to take that. I asked you to go get the one out the kitchen. You see everything else. And hurry. What is it? Whatever it was that was inside of. All right, guys. Now you know. Now you know, guys. You hear my mama voice? Now she's mad because she's embarrassed, but you know, she notices everything. She didn't see my professional setup that I had. Okay, that's whatever. All right. I always wait for her. I'm always like waiting, like, oh my God, and hurry. She has nice long legs and then she goes slow a lot of times. Okay, guys. She's holding up production, but I appreciate her. But okay, still. Okay, so we have a drink. Not a sponsor. If you see any names around here, I'm going to turn this around and you'll see my bowl. Okay, it's full. I get full fast. So we have mashed potatoes in there. We have gravy. And there's cheese. There's bread. There's meat. And then there's bread. So, taste test. I know it should be good. The flavors are there. Have the cheese pull. That gravy. Let's taste it. This is a pretzel bread. Um, let's taste the meat. This is what it looks like. Meat is thick. All the flavors come together. The butteriness of the potatoes and corn, and the sweetness of the corn. I was concerned about the gravy being too salty, but with everything together with the bread, mm-mm. Thank you, Casey. That's so sweet of you. Mm, this is good. Mm-hmm. And I do love onions. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sorry. That was really good. Uh-oh. There's that cheese. Casey, my work hours vary. Mm. Tomorrow, uh, I go to work in the late afternoon. Mm. This is really, really good. Casey, what time do you work tomorrow? Hey, Chris, I'm eating that corn. Mm-hmm. Thank you for the coffee, Chris. That's very sweet of you. 5 a.m. That's so early. Mm. Hopefully, Casey, I'll still be asleep at 5 a.m. What do you do for a living, Casey? Yeah, Casey. It's Casey, right? Mm. Why do you have to get up so early in the morning? Chris, I am. Last night I went to bed. I was so hungry. I didn't feel like getting up and cooking. I was. Here's a piece of their bread and the cheese, guys. Mm-mm. Mm. Casey, I cut hair for a living. Do you know that? So, thank you, Mackie. You know, I work it, and then I actually changed jobs. I just moved from one. I work for a franchise, and I went within the same franchise, but for a different franchisor. So I just started the same. But anyway, it's a busy salon now. So the one I came from was busy, and this one is super busy too. Mm. I have to work in a busy place. Casey, how do you know? How do you know that? Hmm? You want a sleep video? I know it. I'm gonna work on it. Okay. Well, I had cheese on my chair. Well, I'm glad you paid attention. You have a good memory, okay? Because my um, mm. Chris, thank you for saying that. I try to get on here because I miss you guys, but when I get home, sometimes I am exhausted, and that's the truth. I would love to do YouTube full time, but at that time I couldn't, so I had to break. I had to go back to work. I had some goals and stuff that I have to meet. Like I have a habit of having like a roof over my head and stuff like that. Okay. But I still do have other financial goals and stuff like that, so I go harder at work. Excuse me. This is so good. It really it is. I don't even have to have the meat on here. Casey, thank you. You know what? This is something I've been really interested in. And so, guys, this is what I've been doing. Is because I do like I love YouTube. Before I was a content creator, of course I was I'm a big fan. I watch so many other content creators just because I enjoy learning and enjoying other people's lives and stuff like that. So I do. I love YouTube. But anyway, I've been watching homesteaders, and I feel like I want to be a homesteader. Now I haven't showed and shared. I don't know if I showed you guys. I some of the stuff I've been doing, but I bought some fruit trees, and before the winter comes, I need to plant them in the ground. But my reality is, excuse me, I want to live in a country. I don't want to live in a city, and so I'm gonna be like a homesteader. I want some chickens. I'm gonna become a beekeeper. I think next spring I'm gonna try to like shadow somebody that's a beekeeper to see if I can do it. hmm Because just the other day, some bees chasing me, and I was rethinking my choices. Okay, I was like, oh yeah, maybe I don't want to be a beekeeper. I don't know. So but anyway, I'm a I'm a shadow somebody. Beekeeping is or homesteading or the whole thing. I know, and that's why I'm getting scared because at first I wanted to live off grid, and I see because I'm a single lady, and it's just I don't have the skills that you need to live off grid. I need a man, I really do. A man that knows how to fix stuff, okay? And I'm not a gold digger, but I do need a man that that has money and knows how to fix stuff or the capacity to make whatever. Don't be mad at me, but it's expensive being a homesteader. Okay, you have 4 acres. Yeah, but you probably know how to fix stuff and see that's what like around my house I don't fix things with a cheerful attitude. I just put some blinds up on Labor Day and I didn't have love and joy in my heart. And so that's the thing is I don't have love and joy in my heart when I have to fix stuff. So I have to rethink it. Am I really about that? Like that's why I have to have a man that knows how to fix stuff and then also can help finance it. You do? Okay. Okay. All right. That's what you said now. But I work hard because I'm spendy, but I'm reasonable. Right? Okay. But that's a subject for a different time. But anyway, so I'm trying to have joy in my heart when I fix stuff, but I don't. And then I'm like, shit, can I be a homesteader being a single woman? I don't know. But I want to keep bees, and I like to have some chickens, and I like to be in the country, not in the city. If I stand on, I can look directly in my neighbor's house if I in the right position on my. I have a winding staircase. If I'm on the bottom step and I have my blinds open, I can look at my neighbor's house. I don't want to look at my neighbor's house. Mm, don't tell my neighbor that, and I'm not spying on him either. But it's just the truth. Casey, do you live in Texas or Alabama? What state do you live in? Do you live in Texas or Alabama? Okay. I've looked at land in Alabama. The thing I'm looking at is it's a lot of restrictions in some states. I'm trying to find a state that don't have that many restrictions on what you do on your land, and then also that's reasonably priced and it has power and water. Ideally I like a house. I don't know what I want. I want the most. I want the most for the least when I'm looking for land. And so I've been studying, looking for different parcels of land. I like some acreage because I just do. And so I'm excited about it though. I've been studying it. Yeah, Chris, I have. So anyway, that's what I've been watching on YouTube. That's the dream. That's the goal. With the septic system and with the wells and all of that. That's how, or talking about building. What are you talking about? There's just so many ways to break that ground. I've looked at barn dominiums and they look very interesting. I've seen some people do some amazing things with barndominiums. I'm not even mad if I found. I mean, I would be happy actually if I found like a cute little house that's already established with like the plumbing, the electric, and of course the septic, but with a lot of acreage, so I don't have to deal with that kind of stuff. Hmm. This food is really good, but I don't think I can eat. I try to have one more bite. I don't want to hurt myself. All right, this is the last bite, guys. I ate half of it. It's a bunch. See, all of that, yeah, all of that is expensive. I don't know if I have money like that. I'm coming up with ideas on how to make money to afford that. Yep. Because otherwise, I'm working on it. I'm manifesting that, okay? And so, look how my hair almost matches my curtains back there. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so let me see. Yeah, I'm manifesting it, and then I'm working towards it, right? Yeah. Anyway, if I can do it, I mean, I have a Thank you. Um, otherwise, I have a great house here. My backyard is big enough. I probably won't do chickens and bees here though. So just because my neighbors will probably complain about the bees and my dog doesn't behave. And so one of my neighbors really was aggressive and gave me the business because my dog was barking one day, like really aggressive. And if I had a man, he would have never approached me that way. But okay. Mm. But hmm but my dog's not going anywhere, and neither am I. I think he's like a renter or something anyway. But anywho, but any so yeah, I was saying that I'm looking for my stuff. I had some wine. Trying to find my stuff. But anyway, I probably won't do bees and chickens over here. And I do want to get out. I watch so many like homesteader and preppers and stuff like that. And I do want to get out of the city. I live in a pretty big city. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in the city. They drive so crazy. I want to try the slow and easy living. I do have I have two raised garden beds and four garden boxes. My dog won't let me be great. So my dog will tear up anything in the yard. So I haven't grown anything in the backyard, but right now I have some blueberry bushes in my front yard and some strawberry bushes on my side yard. And then I do have some trees gated off. So I haven't I have to put some chicken wire or something around my raised garden beds because my dog will just destroy my efforts, and that's the truth. But anyway, my trees I have towards the back of my house, and I have like a chicken wire there, and he's not disturbing that. So I have two apple trees, a pear tree, a peach tree, a cherry tree, two grapevines, and two blackberry bushes. Um, and and they're doing okay, but I haven't put them in the ground yet. So, but no, I haven't with the raised garden boxes. If I stay here, I'm going to try to raise up the boxes up a little higher and then put some, I bought some stakes. What are those things called? Some metal stakes, and then try to put the chicken wire up and around so that the dog can't get in it. It's just I need the access, ease of operation because the easier for me to do it, the easier I can follow through. When I get a homestead, I don't want to work outside of the home. That's the thing. So I won't have to have like a full time job and then come home and try to do the garden. It's a lot for me, like with one adult. I have a little girl, and so she helps me tremendously. I wouldn't go that far, Casey. Right now, I'm having success with the snake plants, the mother-in-law tongues. Those I'm having really good success with those right now. So I wouldn't go that far. I have some other plants that's doing okay because I went haywire and bought a whole bunch of plants. And so, yeah, I want to have a green thumb. Yeah. Do you have raised garden beds, Casey? And if so, what do you grow? How does your garden grow? I'm so full, guys. You have, you do? What are you growing on those 3 acres? Do you have chickens? I really am liking my hair right now. Excuse me, let me just do that. And then, yeah, I'm in mirrors all day. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Boom. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. Look. Okay. I'm gonna say. I can't see all the mirrors. Mm. Are your chickens your pets, or do you eat your chickens? Or, I mean, are they just for eggs, or they meat chickens? I do like, ooh, I do love, I do love peaches. I have some fig trees, but they're tiny, and they're in my kitchen. They seem temperamental. I love collard greens. I love cabbage and squash and tomatoes and cucumbers and water. I want some. Are you? You do? I don't love eggs, and eggs don't love me, but I do love to eat chicken though. Eggs are good in chocolate cake, Casey. That's amazing, Casey. That's so awesome. I can't eat eggs. Mm-mm. Hey, Chris. I am super full. I should not have ate that much. You know what? It's amazing. Sometimes it's so challenging just to turn the camera on while I'm doing stuff. But it sounds like you have some pretty good content. My hair looks like a flame. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. Okay, if the camera, look at that. All right, okay, I love that. Okay, I love that for me. Mhm. Yes. I think you should do a channel, Casey. Thank you. No, no, I'm not playing. No, for real. I'm feeling my colors. I don't know if it's the light. I'm getting a lot of compliments at work, but okay. And you know, other people in the beauty industry get compliments. You know, you're winning. You're winning. But yeah, no, this is looking good. Uh, Yeah, I did a good job. I did. Hmm. Oh gosh. I'm gonna just set my food in the I don't know what to do. I set my food in the fridge. My kitchen light is so it's just not the greatest. I'm gonna get new ceiling fans in here. I don't really like the ceiling fans I have. There's so many things I want to do, but I'm trying to get my house. Though I like it, I love my house actually. Um, I'm prepared to set. I'm getting it ready so that I might sell it one day and move to the country. I might do that. I'm gonna get out, go to natural light bulbs. Um, I'm gonna turn this around. You can see my light right here. So I have this is a lamp. This always like it takes special light bulbs and they go out so fast. And I always want to leave it. Then I have this ceiling fan that sucks. I don't have it on right now. Maybe if I turn it on, even when I turn. Oh, okay. Look at that. More light. Did I have? I think I had that on before. I had this lazy Susan. Okay. Close that. All right. So this is what the kitchen is looking like. Here's okay. Here's my figs. Okay, I have a couple leaves on my fig plants. I just did water them. My plants are doing so bad. Okay, I don't know if you can see these plants on top of there, but I have the most success with these, and they don't require that much water. So this is my plant situation in my kitchen. I don't think I can turn my. Mm-mm. All right, my camera doesn't want to turn around. Hold on. Mm. Okay, there we go. I need a new phone. I do. Okay. I think I'm gonna set my plate in the fridge, and which that's still an interesting short choice because I no longer have a microwave. All right, but I'm gonna set it in there anyway. Grab this wine and make sure everything is fine. So it was so fun hanging out with you guys. My phone. I'm gonna sit down for a second. It's funny that my house is so dim and I have like a zillion lamps. Yeah, well, thank you for saying that. And I really do. What's behind here? Oh, I have a love hat. Actually, I do love my house. It is really nice. It really is a blessing that I have it. Um, it is super nice. My house is 105 years old, and the craftsmanship is like none other. And I love the details of the house. It is really amazing. But right house and not necessarily the right location. If it was in a different location, I don't believe I would be able to afford um, this house, to be honest. But thankfully, gratefully, I bought pre-COVID, so I got a super duper deal on this house. But the thing is, it's a lot going on in the city. I live in a city, and I don't want to live in a city anymore. Mm-mm. And I've never lived in a country, and I want to live in the country where like a slower, kind of like a slower pace. Um, we have family in Alabama actually, and I would love to. I remember when I was a child, we would go to Alabama, and the Southern hospitality was amazing. And I've been to Georgia for like hair shows and stuff like that, and I want to. I'm thinking about it. It's just I had to find the right situation. Yeah, I wanted it slow and easy and breezy. Yeah, and quiet and kind of away, a little bit away from others. Hmm. When my neighbor, he is living in a house for a neighbor. Or I don't know if he's house sitting or is his family member, but he came out aggressively, like charged at me like really in a very aggressive manner. It was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was out cutting some shrubs in my yard, and my dog was barking. He came out and charged at me very aggressively, and it did scare me. So I made sure I went and got my pew pew, and so I had to finish my yard with my pew pew on, and I uh, I did. I didn't call the police because it was to the degree where actually I should have called the police. He didn't touch me, but the aggression that he displayed because my dog was barking, and that's what dogs do. And mind you, my dog does have a big bark. He's gonna bark, and then after that he yells at he was like a peeping tom, and he was peeping at me out the windows, and he started talking to me out of this little bitty ass window in his yard, and it was quite evasive actually. Intrusive is the word. It was quite intrusive. And when when I let him know that it wasn't appropriate for him to be trying to like holler at me out his little bitty window and stuff, then my dog became the issue after that. And he tried to like he just holler on. But anyway, I don't want to live that close to anybody that can do that. He made me feel some type of way about living that close to anybody. Now, I did contact the owners of that house and I let them know that if that progresses, I have a remedy. Uh, well, we'll have to see about that. I work so much. I work so much, and I don't get around that much because I always work. But yeah, so guys, that's what happened. Now he doesn't say anything else to me. I guess after his family members have said something to him about it, but I don't want to have to release the hounds on him. But anyway, but since then, I mean, I was thinking about living a little bit off grid before then, but he really helped me. You know, sometimes you have a catalyst to help you move on to the next thing. You know, and maybe it's time for me to start thinking about it. So, nevertheless, I'm getting my house. I still was getting my house ready because I always wanted my house to look nice and everything. But I'm now when I'm getting things done to my house, is I'm thinking for like okay to improve it. So and if and when I sell it, it'll be a lot easier, and I can get the optimal amount of money for the house. Yeah, and I want to buy like I want a little country house, a little ranch, I guess I should say, in the country where it's peaceful and quiet and not too close to my neighbors. Escrow. Um, I don't understand really what escrow is. Is escrow? I thought like you put your rent, like take what I know escrow to be, like if you're not paying your rent, you take it to the land, to the city or some third party until like a landlord fixes a problem or something like that. And then I'm not exactly sure what escrow is. What is escrow? And then once they resolve the problem, then they get the rent out of escrow. I'm not exactly sure. Now, I have thought about a land contract for my next piece of property. Oh, equity. I mean, equity? Are you equity? I believe maybe you're speaking of equity. I do have equity in my home, and that's what I hope to buy another piece of property with. But yeah, but what I'm thinking, possibly doing like a land contract, so I can, because I really right now I don't I have a couple of other obligations that I don't know that my bank would give me another mortgage at this time. So because I think that I can handle something, I would consider like a land contract and pay on that one where I could assume the property. And once I see everything is lovely, then we'll maybe pay it down and pay a couple of obligations, and then possibly then use the equity in my house to finish paying it off. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to look into escrow. Hey, Quan. Hit the Quan. Hit the Quan. How you been? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining the live. How you doing? How you been? Where you been? But anyway, now you guys know my life. Now you know my plan. So I think that I'm sitting here chilling. I was doing my usual cooking and the cleaning and the eating. So I washed dishes, and then I cooked dinner. I made like my version of what do you call it? Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes and corn, and I made it into a bowl. And then after I got that done, then I sat here and ate. It was so good. And now I'm full. So I'm just sitting here talking about my hopes, dreams, and plans with the whole the whole YouTube of the world. So catching you up, I'm thinking about doing a podcast, and then I thought about that for a long time. So then I'm also like one of my hopes, dreams, and plans, possibly, because I'm just doing like I'm in a dreaming and information gathering state right now. I like to become a homesteader. So just talking about that, it's so many people homesteading, and they don't really fully talk about how they bought the land. And they make it sound so simple. It's not simple, I don't believe. It's simple maybe for some people. But so I've been looking at different avenues on buying land and different options and stuff and how to generate capital to make it happen because I want to live comfortably. I've seen people live off grid and they didn't have anything, and you know that'd be quite the transition for me to it's in it's money in beekeeping. Yeah, I want to do it, but here in my city, I can have up to two bee colonies. So I would definitely want to become a beekeeper, and so that's why I want some acreage so I can do it. So I need as much money as I can. So one of the things that I am going to do to generate money is I have like a lot of overflow in my house, and so I probably would sell stuff like on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, I'm gonna sell stuff on just my overflow stuff. I have a lot of decorations and just stuff that I think other people might be able to appreciate. So I'm gonna like downsize in that way. So I do have an abundance of stuff, and that's another thing is that I will have like a completely different. I think I'll have a completely different lifestyle because I am gonna have to let go of some things that I like. I live on overflow. I live an abundant life, and the life that I might have to live is just totally different. So I like to live in abundance, hmm and that is something that I need to change maybe a little bit. I always have had expensive taste, but I work for it. I work hard. I go harder on my job so I can have the things that I really enjoy in life. Not everything, but I know. Yeah, I'm not gonna change everything, but it's just like I have uh, a bunch of stuff. I have an extensive crystal collection, and that's not going to change. I like to think that I'll always have crystals and stuff like that. But my Bath and Body Works collection is massive, and it's just ridiculous. It is. I have an extensive collection with the bath products, with the candles. It's ridiculous. Incense, my incense collection is ridiculous. You know, stuff like that. And I have an abundance of decorations. And it's stupid. It's stupid. I do. Thank you for thank you for saying it. But yeah, I just want a different environment though. So yeah, I have my collections and stuff. But some of it I'm gonna let go of because I just, like I said, I need to clear out some stuff because if I'm gonna make a move, I don't want to have too much stuff. Too much stuff. And like when I moved in this house, I said I'm not gonna. No, when I moved to this state, I was like I'm not gonna collect all this stuff again because I got rid of so much stuff. And then when I got here, I said, oh my God, I did it again. hmm And so if and when I move, I'm not gonna take, a bunch, like just miscellaneous stuff. And of course, I think I need it all. But then that's where you get into like hoarding and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, we have a few things in common, Casey. Yeah. I have my other candle collection too, not just my Bath and Body Works collection. I like cards and stuff like that. All that. I like metaphysical studies a lot. I don't know. I had a video earlier. I don't think my crystal collection has grown substantially since I did an earlier video with I think I did like I was hanging out with some guys on YouTube and I was showing some of my crystal collection. I don't know if you watched all my videos, you probably maybe you caught that. But it was a good time hanging out. I used to make and sell soy candles when I lived in Ohio, Casey. The only problem with that, and I sold quite a bit of candles, but the only problem, hmm just a little bit of wine. hmm But the only problem with the candles is when I was making the candles, I never would burn them, and the reason why I didn't burn them is because of the fragrance. It was just too much fragrance, and then I didn't even want to burn them because the smell was overwhelming. So I just like now. I mean, I do like fragrant candles, and it depends on the room that I'm in. So my heavily fragrant candles, I'll burn like in my living room, dining room area, and then in my bedroom. I typically burn like the softer fragrances so they don't run me out of the room. But when I was making the candles, oh my goodness, it was just the fragrance was like overwhelming, and I didn't never want to burn them. Do you make candles, Casey? Or have you made candles? If I got into bee making, that would open up a whole nother thing with the beeswax candles, but those would probably be fragrance free. It's a lot of it's a lot of options with beekeeping. So I'm definitely I want to learn more about it, but I'm gonna next I'm gonna probably do more information gathering. I've been looking at it for a couple of years now, but not really delving down into it. So there's an initiative in my city that I'm gonna try to shadow with and learn about bees. If they would be so kind to allow me to learn from them, yeah. And And so also I need to find out like when I do because I think it's inevitable that I buy some property somewhere. I want to make sure that I move in the right place with the right zoning and with the right amount of space and the best place for bees to thrive. So that's the main goal. Your neighbor's showing you how to. That's pretty awesome. How many colonies are you allowed to have in your area? Or is there a limit? Hey, Justin. I live in the inner city, so we're allowed to have two colonies, which is, I mean, that's a nice amount, definitely for the area, but I want so many more. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Oh, that's pretty awesome. And I think that beekeeping, I mean, it's work involved in everything, but they seem pretty self-contained. See, here, I live in Wisconsin, and so you have to, the bees, you have to be able to winterize them because the temperatures here. And see, that's extra steps. And then, maybe the bees will survive and maybe not. So I don't want to, it makes it more complex keeping bees in this climate. So could I? Yeah, but the bee survival rate varies. I talked to a couple of beekeepers here, and I mean, the bees are thriving because they were running me out of my yard the other day when I was doing yard work. But I don't know. Don't you know, guys? I have enjoyed hanging out with you guys online. I may jump on here a little bit later. Um, and hopefully you guys are subscribed so you get notifications when I come on live again. So, okay. I'm going to try to do a sleep video. Sometimes I just fall asleep and didn't mean to. I don't know. But still the same. I'm going to try to do more lives. So thank you guys for the support. I have really enjoyed talking to you guys, hanging out. And I will see you guys soon. I am Cutie and you guys are the bomb ones. All right. I'll see you guys. Love you. Bye.